Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Yo, what's up guys? So today we're going to be reviewing Men-97 episode 1. So I'm shocked how good this actually is. They actually didn't let us down because I had completely huge doubts after all the garbage Disney's given us, destroying Marvel and Star Wars, but they actually decided to actually do this right, and they actually just basically brings you back to the 90s. They actually do a good job. Like, I'm shocked this is actually good, and just seeing the classic intro is just perfect, you know. They just nail it with like a new kind of art style as well, but it still feels like 90s. It's just, man, I just hope we actually get to see the 90s Spider-Man come back after this, because I think they actually said like they'll actually do it if the show does well, and so far I've seen good ratings for the show, so yes, because this show's actually got the vibes of the old show. Like, it's not afraid to actually be, you know, real with how they decide to you know, to do things, because the X-Men is basically like racism, the way how the mutants get treated and like the Leston and stuff. So I'm happy, like, straight into like the first scene of the episode, they just go straight to like someone being basically controlled by humans, because, you know, the mutants are just like slaves to him and are trying to get information out of him, but the X-Men end up saving him. Like, Storm just comes in like flipping like a Wakanda entrance with Thor just coming to save him. Then you just see all the other X-Men, like, it's so good. And then you got Cyclops making jokes like, I surrender not, like, just all that stuff. And I guess they're trying to do something with Sentinel, yeah, because I think they're working for Trask or something. But then we go back to like the mansion. I think they take him back as well to see why they was after him, yeah. And then you kind of see that Scott's got a baby with Jean now, which is cool, yeah. Everyone just looks like a happy family. You got Morph having like some next powers at this point, because I don't remember Morph having the ability to change into any X-Men. So that makes him pretty OP. I just don't know if he has like their full power, but god damn, he's got a lot of power now. But yeah, just seeing something real instead of just wokeness all the time from Disney and Marvel. Yeah, it's just so refreshing. And yeah, this guy just wakes up not knowing where the hell he is, and if he's basically in another place hostage, but with mutants. You get to see Hank and stuff, like them just trying to help him out, I guess. But he's just like, he doesn't really trust them. But yeah. But wouldn't he be aware of them unless he's not really... He's kind of new around here or something. Maybe he was trying to get away from something, but then he just ended up running into Trask people, but then the X-Men saved him. But he's just not really, like, giving him the information that, you know, they need to protect him. Because he's probably feel like he's getting held hostage by the X-Men, but yeah, he's trying to help. I mean, they're trying to help, yeah. So then they put him like in like some you know, the training thing, basically fighting Magneto, like, what the hell. And then there's Wolverine just also threatening him, but it's, you know, he's actually real. Like, lol. Looking like he's gonna stab him. Man. And then they still have connections with her, but, you know, because of Xavier kind of building up the X-Men's respect towards, you know, the humans and stuff. So they still have like a, you know, that piece of each other, the X-Men and the government. But yeah, Trask, they're trying to still go after him because I guess he's responsible for like Xavier's death, so they really want to bring him down. But it's not like they're gonna kill him though. Looks like they got the death certificate as well. And I guess Jean and Scott are trying to decide if they're actually gonna stay or move on. I think it's more Jean who wants to move on. Scott, he does want to stay because like there was like one of the first X-Men at the place. Like, have like a picture for memories as well. That makes them just like, man, should we really go? But they're having a baby now, so they don't really have a choice, really. Yeah. it feels like it'd be the best for the baby, but they could also like raise it at the mansion, but the mansion could sometimes be in danger. It's just all that kind of stuff they have to think about. Yeah, and it's refreshing to see this kind of stuff, like actual, characters emoting with each other instead of just woke garbage. Them just like having no emotion and just the message and stuff. Like, oh my god, it's just so refreshing to actually see from Marvel. Yeah, how things used to be. But then, like, one of the X-Men just smashed the picture while playing basketball, the usual stuff they used to do in the original show. Them looking all hood, especially Gambit. Right, man, just playing basketball. And yeah, I guess Wolverine's getting a bit mad that they're deciding to leave, and that, he didn't get, Jean. He's really mad about that. He didn't get Jean first. But, he'll always be there for Jean, but Scott and Wolverine will always have beef with each other, just like in the movies. So yeah, it's just more entertaining on this show. Like, oh my god, that time when Wolverine who just hit Cyclops in the head or something? That's that classic meme. Yeah, just all that stuff, man. All their beef, classic. Then they end up going to the club to find the kid who who they was trying to protect, because he's kind of, I think he was trying to hide from the people that are after him. But they end up following him, so the X-Men are here to like protect him, I guess, before things go crazy. And it seems like, Gambit and Rogue are getting closer, like maybe actually be together this time. But we'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that. Oh yeah, and then there's just Morph just messing around, playing with like Wolverine, I guess, looking like Jean. Then you got Jubilee, I guess, trying to bond with the kid who they helped, and like the art style just comes out really well in this scene, I guess. Yeah, looks nice. Because some moments it just feels a bit cheap, but then other times it just looks really nice. Yeah, especially in the action. Like when it gets to the action, it just looks so nice. Looks better than the original show to me. And right now, I guess they're talking to this guy who drive prisoner to get information out of him. And I guess he used Jean to get more information, I guess. Yeah. And they find out about Master... I forgot his flipping name, but yeah, a future threat, basically. Then the X-Men end up getting attacked, I think. But then I like how Scott basically becomes Banshee from first class and just lands with his laser eyes. Like, man. My X-Men. Yeah, that scene. Yeah, what we've seen in the trailer. So that's all badass. and you end up fighting like a bunch of Sentinels. Like the animation in this fight, oh my god, so good. Just seeing them all fight with each other. Hank like going into one of the Sentinels and controlling it. Then Wolverine just smashes into him, and Storm just, oh my god, obliterating all of them. Epic, like flipping for Wakanda, just destroying the enemies. Oh my god, bring me Thanos! Like, oh my god, I love Storm. Alright, now shows how OP she actually is. Alright, man, I missed this. I just felt like I was a kid again watching this back in the 2000s, because it was in the 2000s when I was watching this. Because in the 90s, I was flipping baby, toddler. Yeah, since I was born in 1997, so basically when I was just born, this is basically this timeline. I'd be a baby. Because the original show came out in 1992, so yeah. But yeah, seems like they saved the day. Yeah, I guess Jubilee bonds with this guy a bit, and possibly, I don't know if they could have a future connection together or something. I don't know if they're teasing that. And I guess he's rich as well, so he ends up leaving on his jet or something, whatever. And it seems like he kind of has powers like one of the villains from like the Spider-Man the PS4 Spider-Man game, that kind of energy ability. But yeah, we'll see where that leads in the future. But yeah, like I guess he just gives Jubilee her card, and I mean his card, sorry, and yeah, then he just leaves. Then you just see them play basketball again, but then they get interrupted by none other than Magneto. And in this scene, he basically reveals that, he's taken over everything that Mega Xavier had. And, Scott's just shocked because he thought, like, he would get everything instead to, continue, like, the X-Men legacy. But no, Xavier, before he died, gave it all to Magneto, which is just crazy. Maybe he thought like maybe Jean and Scott are gonna move on and leave the X-Men, so he decided to give it to Magneto. But what about Storm? Like, what about Storm? Like, oh my god, she's basically like the second Charles, the way how, you know, she handles things, and she just has a lot of the ways how Xavier was, you know, calm and collective. Like, that's basically Storm. So you think he'd give it to her instead of someone who's possibly gonna do bad things if things don't go right. But yeah, going into the next episode, we really do something interesting because I've already watched it. So yeah, I'm already saying that now with Magneto and how things could go moving forward, and then some other stuff with other characters which I'll get to. Yeah. So yeah, basically Magneto has control of the X-Men, which is just crazy because, you know, he was flipping the main villain. Yeah. But yep, and yep, bye.